young, um, probably three, probably earlier, because my dad played music all his life, and probably since I was in my mom's belly, to be honest. So pretty young. I remember 5 years old singing like Spanish music, cumbias, norteño music. So about what I remember, about 3 years old. First musical instrument was the keyboard. Um, my dad really wanted me to learn how to play keyboards. I learned a little bit, but it just wasn't something that I really valued at the time. I was about 7 years old when he was trying to teach me. Um, so that's what the first instrument I took lessons on was the keyboard. Yeah, yeah. My dad plays music. I have an uncle that plays drums. I have another uncle that plays keyboards. I have another cousin. I have a cousin that plays keyboards. A cousin that plays drums. Another cousin. Yeah, I have on my side, on my dad's side of the family. I have about 20 family members. They all play instruments or sing. They're involved in music in one way or another. I don't know. I just thought it was cool. I remember um, when I was a kid going to elementary school and learning like some oldies, singing them, and girls liked it. The little girls liked it, so I liked the attention. So I started doing that a lot, and then kind of like music was put on a back burner. I was just a kid playing with toys and all that shit, and then when I became when I started getting older, like 12, 13, um, Nirvana came on, and I really was like, it made an impression on me. Nirvana, and it really got me back into wanting to get involved with music. That's the reason I actually picked up the guitar. So in the 90s, the whole grunge scene was what pushed me to learn how to play music more seriously. That's a tough one because I have two categories. I have actual musicians, groups, whatever that have influenced me, but I've also been influenced by different genres. Nirvana is what impulsed me back into really take music seriously, so they're a big influence. Smashing Pumpkins, Stone Temple Pilots, Radiohead, Muse. I also like Guitarist. And then of course like all the 60s shit, the Jimi Hendrix, the Beatles, Creedence Clearwater Revival, the Doors. All of those acts are big influences. And then growing up, my mom loves music too. So she usually listened to a lot of like crooners, like Jose, Rocío Dúrcal, Miguel Bosé, Emmanuel, like a lot of vocalists, and that influenced me too a lot. And then as I kept listening to different styles of music, I discovered reggae. Obviously, Bob Marley's the first thing that people learn, and then I discovered. I got back into mariachi music, went into it more in depth, into cumbias, into merengue, into salsa. And also growing up in the 80s, I did listen to like a lot of early rap and hip hop, like the Beastie Boys, Run DMC, Public Enemy, and I also listened to a lot of like house music in the 80s, like high energy pop from Europe. I was really into that shit. So all these different genres have brought influence to me. So when I sit down and write, I grab from a large palette of genres and obviously singer-songwriters and bands and stuff like that. It was a Casio keyboard. That's the first instrument that my dad tried to teach me on. When I'm not playing music, I like to read a lot. I read a lot of stuff online. I'm not a big book person. I do enjoy history a lot. I like to learn about mankind, history, the medieval times, pre-Columbian era, World War II. All of that stuff fascinates me. Uh, Anything that has to do with history, I enjoy thoroughly, and ever since I was a kid, history was the best subject I enjoyed, and it was the best subject I was good at. So, yeah, I like to do a lot of research in that, watch documentaries about history and stuff like that, and I also like to watch documentaries on animals, wildlife. It brings me, it makes me feel good to see animals. I don't know how to describe it. It brings a calm to me, and to understand nature and how big the universe is. So I like doing that kind of stuff.